What does he mean your mother hasn't come back? She left you alone for 3 days? Javier spoke in a low growl. Though it was a short work trip, he found himself missing home the entire time, and even bumped up his return flight to get back a few hours earlier. But in an instant, the relief of being home vanished and was replaced with outrage. Was one date with that fool Thomas not enough? She needed a 3-day honeymoon with him? Max's sweet voice broke his thought.
Mom didn't leave me alone, Dad. I had a sleepover with her at Auntie Faith's. We made cookies and did face masks. It was so fun, but then the driver brought me back tonight so I could welcome you home.
So Amelia was pulling a disappearing act. Did she think his home was a hotel where she could come and go as she pleased? He had hoped the villa would come to feel like home to her. Apparently, that wasn't the case. Max wrapped his arms around his father's neck and frowned.
Dad, did you two fight? Is Mom mad at you?
What's there to fight about? Javier asked dismissively.
Then why hasn't she come back?
Javier pursed his lips together and simply grunted.
You should go say sorry.
Javier's face darkened even more, and Max tried to reason with him.
Dad, go see Mom and bring her back home.
He placed Max back down on the ground and furrowed his brow. I need to finish some work, Max. Javier stormed to his study to bury his anger in work again. A little later, Javier came to tuck Max into bed and found his little face scrunched up in pain.
Dad, my tummy hurts. I don't feel good.
Javier felt a pang of worry and checked his forehead for a fever, but it was cool. Max had never been sick under his roof before, and he wasn't exactly sure what to do. I'll bring you ginger tea and have the doctor come immediately. Max's eyes bugged open at the mention of the doctor.
No, I don't need the doctor. I just need Mom's mashed potatoes.
What? Max, if you're unwell, I want the doctor to examine you properly. Javier tried to reason with him, but his son was insistent.
No, it's just a normal stomach ache. Don't make your doctor friend come here so late. I get these all the time, and Mom makes me her mashed potatoes, and they make it all better. But it has to be Mom's potatoes, or it doesn't work.
Javier studied his son's face, deep in thought, then turned to the butler in the doorway. Prepare the car. Meanwhile, Amelia and Faith were snuggled in blankets on the couch, snacking on fruit and watching TV. Both their faces were covered with a green face mask. Amelia lazily flipped through the channels, but then paused on a news broadcast when Javier's image appeared on the screen. After their confrontation at the golf club, Amelia felt the need to put space between her and Javier. She didn't understand why their relationship had become so confusing and intense, and she wasn't sure how to rein it in. So she decided to stay at Faith's until she got some clarity. Amelia frowned and changed the channel again, but Faith snatched the remote from her.
Don't change it. Go back,
Faith said excitedly.
Look at my godson's dad. So handsome.
Do you think he's handsome enough to be a famous actor? Amelia pulled off her blanket and stood up. I'm going to bed. Remember to take off your face mask in 2 minutes. Just then, the doorbell rang and both of the women stiffened. Who could be this late? Faith wondered, getting off the couch. Faith squinted through the peephole. A first glance, she thought her eyes were playing tricks on her, so she rubbed them and looked again. Oh my God, she shrieked, startling Amelia. Who is it? Should we call the police? Faith stammered, pointing at the door.
It's the prince.
Amelia froze, then creeped to look out the peephole. Amelia was genuinely surprised, murmuring, Why is he here? Faith nudged her.
Why else? He's obviously here to take you home.
Amelia scoffed. What does he need me for? He just came back from a long trip. I'm the last thing on his busy mind. "Stop dawdling and open the door," Faith pushed her, excited for the celebrity visitor. In her bewilderment, Amelia forgot her face was still covered in green gunk when she opened the door. Having been made to wait, Javier's face was as stormy as ever. Faith quickly poked her head out, smiling brightly as she greeted him. "Good evening, Your Highness. I'm Amelia's best friend and your son's favorite godmother." Javier froze for a split second, so Amelia told her the truth about who he was. This woman truly does whatever suits her. Javier gave her a slight nod, his demeanor polite and gentlemanly, a stark contrast to the chilly glance he gave Amelia. "Good evening, Faith. Apologies if I disrupted your night." Faith was so bashful in his presence, she snorted. Amelia, on the other hand, thought back to their last encounter, and bitterness filled her heart. "Why are you here so late?" she asked flatly. She noticed he had come alone, without Victor or any security detail. "Please, come inside and sit," Faith interjected, elbowing Amelia discreetly. "That's all right. We'll be leaving shortly," Javier said, and Amelia clocked the "we" in that statement. His eyes then sharpened as they settled on her. "Your son is sick and he's asking for you." Amelia instantly panicked. "What? What happened? What's wrong with Max?" Javier frowned. "Stomachache." Amelia finally understood why he was here. "How could that be? He was just with me 2 hours ago and he was fine. Why didn't he call me?" "Faith, I apologize for the disturbance again. Max speaks very fondly of you. I'm sure I'll see more of you." He turned to Amelia and tried to sound aloof, but he cared very much. "Are you coming back with me then?" Yes. Just give me one moment." But the next second, she saw Javier step into the elevator, offering no indication whether he would wait. Watching the elevator descend, Amelia threw her hands up. "The prince can't be bothered to wait 1 minute? Now do you see what I have to put up with?" Faith gave Amelia an awkward smile. "Is this a bad time to point out that your face is still green?" Amelia's eyes widened. Her face mask. She answered the door like this? Faith advised. "Just go wash it off quickly. Worst case, I'll drive you back." Amelia dashed to the bathroom, cleaned her face, and darted back out the door. She hated the thought of Max feeling sick without her there to comfort him. When she reached the parking lot, she didn't see Javier. He really came all this way and couldn't wait 5 minutes? Why bother coming at all? Just then, her inner rage was disrupted by the sound of a roaring engine. The tinted window rolled down, and she was met by a cold expression that could only belong to Javier. So he hadn't left yet. "Get in," he said curtly. Amelia hesitated, standing still for a moment. But when she didn't move, Javier's patience wore thin, and he slammed the accelerator, the engine roaring to life as the car began to move. "Wait!" Amelia shouted, and rushed forward to block his path, slamming her palms onto the hood. "Don't you dare leave." Javier slammed the brakes, and veins pulsed on his forehead. If he was 1 second late to hit the brakes, she could have been seriously hurt. Javier snapped, his voice cold and sharp like a whip. "Are you trying to get yourself—" Amelia blinked, momentarily stunned by his mean outburst, and all her lingering resentments toward him came to a head. This scolding was the last straw. She pushed the door open and got out. "Never mind. I'll get myself there." She strode off up the street where she saw a cab approaching. Javier seethed. He came all this way to drive her to her sick son, and she'd rather chase a cab on a dark street corner in the middle of the night, asking to get kidnapped. He should have left her alone, yet when he saw her stubbornly flagging down a cab, he ran after her. "This is silly. Get back in the car, Amelia." As a cab pulled up, Amelia reached for the door, when a large hand slammed it shut with a loud clack. What's your problem? She snapped, yanking at the door handle. But Javier held it firmly, refusing to budge. It's the middle of the night. Don't be unsafe and get in a stranger's cab because you're mad at me. The cab driver, not wanting to get in the middle of a lover's quarrel, pulled away. Oh, hey, no, come back! Amelia ran after it, waving her arms, and suddenly another car turned onto the road and nearly hit her. But Javier grabbed her just in time and pulled her off the street. They both fell onto the sidewalk, collapsing on each other. As they both recovered from the fall, Javier glared at her. Why are you so stubborn? Amelia shot back. This wouldn't have happened if you let me get in the cab. I told you I'd find my own ride home. Just then, Javier went to stand up, and he winced, feeling a pain in his side. Amelia looked over and saw on his abdomen. Worry filled her eyes. Your wound. She suddenly ran to his side. Your stitches must have opened up when you fell. Javier was so good at moving through the world as if he were invincible that she completely forgot he was still healing from major injuries. He looked at it and shrugged it off. It's fine. Amelia frowned. It's not fine. Come on. Let's get you in the car. I'll drive. He did a double take and looked at her, skeptical. You're going to drive my car? She held her hand out for the keys. You're injured and I'm still mad at you, so don't argue.
To find out what happens next, download the Pocket FM app in the next minute to get free access to all episodes of The Royal Accident for free.